The Santa Claus, a heartwarming and whimsical family film released in 1994, directed by John Pasquin and starring Tim Allen, has become a beloved holiday classic over the years. Combining elements of fantasy, comedy, and heartfelt drama, the movie weaves a magical narrative that explores the transformative power of belief, family, and the spirit of Christmas. The story begins with Scott Calvin, Tim Allen, a divorced and somewhat cynical toy company executive, spending Christmas Eve with his young son, Charlie, Eric Lloyd. As they prepare for bed, Scott hears a noise on the roof and rushes outside to investigate. To his astonishment, he discovers Santa Claus on the roof, who accidentally slips and falls off when startled by Scott. In a surreal turn of events, Scott finds a mysterious card in Santa's suit, instructing him to put on the iconic red suit and finish delivering the presents. Initially dismissing the experience as a bizarre dream, Scott soon realizes that he is now bound by a magical contract, the Santa Claus. According to the clause, by putting on the suit, he has accepted the responsibilities of Santa Claus, including the obligation to deliver presents and embody the spirit of Christmas. This unexpected turn of events leads Scott on an extraordinary journey as he grapples with his disbelief and embraces the fantastical reality of becoming Santa Claus. As the days unfold, Scott's appearance begins to transform. He gains weight inexplicably, grows a white beard overnight, and experiences other physical changes characteristic of the legendary figure. His skeptical attitude clashes with the fantastical elements of the North Pole, where he is introduced to an array of magical characters, including Bernard the Head Elf, David Krumholtz, and the quirky yet lovable toy-making elves. Meanwhile, Scott's ex-wife Laura, Wendy Crewson, and her new husband Neil, Judge Reinhold, grow increasingly concerned about Charlie's insistence that his father is Santa Claus. Their skepticism and the overall strain on Scott's relationship with his son add layers of emotional depth to the narrative. The film cleverly balances the magical elements with these real-world challenges, making it accessible to audiences of all ages. One of the film's strengths lies in its ability to blend humor with poignant moments. Tim Allen's comedic timing and charismatic performance add a layer of charm to the character of Scott Calvin. His transformation from a skeptical and self-centered individual to a warm, jolly Santa is both entertaining and endearing. The movie explores the importance of embracing the childlike wonder of Christmas and the power of belief in shaping our reality. The Santa Claus also delves into the intricate dynamics of family relationships. Scott's journey to become Santa Claus parallels his efforts to reconnect with his son Charlie. The film highlights the challenges of divorce and co-parenting, presenting an opportunity for redemption and growth. The heartfelt moments between Scott and Charlie, coupled with the magical elements of the story, contribute to the film's universal appeal and enduring popularity. The North Pole sequences, with its enchanting set design and imaginative portrayal of Santa's workshop, add a visually captivating dimension to the film. The elves, portrayed with a combination of practical effects and CGI, bring a sense of wonder and whimsy to the story. The film's attention to detail in creating a magical world contributes to the overall immersive experience for viewers, making it a visually stunning holiday treat. Composer Michael Convertino's score complements the film's tone, enhancing both the comedic and emotional beats. The soundtrack, featuring classic holiday tunes, further elevates the festive atmosphere, creating a sensory experience that resonates with the spirit of Christmas. In conclusion, The Santa Claus stands the test of time as a holiday classic that continues to enchant audiences of all ages. Tim Allen's charismatic performance, the film's perfect balance of humor and heart, and its exploration of the magic inherent in Christmas make it a perennial favorite for families to revisit each holiday season. As a tale of self-discovery, redemption, and the enduring magic of Christmas, The Santa Claus has earned its place as a cherished and timeless addition to the pantheon of festive films.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is a classic holiday comedy film that has become a staple in the festive movie lineup since its release in 1989. Directed by Jeremiah S. Chechik and written by John Hughes, the movie is the third installment in the National Lampoon's Vacation film series, following National Lampoon's Vacation in 1983 and National Lampoon's European Vacation, 1985. Starring Chevy Chase as the iconic Clark Griswold, the film explores the chaotic and often hilarious experiences of the Griswold family as they attempt to create the perfect Christmas. The story revolves around Clark Griswold, an enthusiastic but perpetually unlucky family man who is determined to create the most magical and memorable Christmas ever for his wife, Ellen, Beverly D'Angelo, and their two children, Rusty, Johnny Galecki, and Audrey, Julietta Lewis. Clark's ambitious plans include decorating the exterior of their suburban home with an excessive number of Christmas lights, hosting an extended family Christmas gathering, and anticipating a generous year-end bonus from his employer to fund the construction of a swimming pool. The film begins with Clark taking his family on a quest to find the perfect Christmas tree. They embark on an adventurous journey to the countryside, where they endure freezing temperatures and mishaps, including an encounter with a biting squirrel. The search for the tree sets the tone for the misadventures that follow, as Clark's determination to create the ultimate holiday experience leads to a series of comedic and calamitous events. One of the film's central themes is the contrast between Clark's idealistic visions of a perfect Christmas and the harsh reality of the chaos that ensues. His efforts to create a winter wonderland at home are repeatedly thwarted by a string of unfortunate incidents, ranging from malfunctioning Christmas lights to an unexpected visit from the quirky and uninvited cousin Eddie, Randy Quaid. Eddie, with his dilapidated RV and unconventional lifestyle, adds an extra layer of comedic absurdity to the Griswold family's holiday festivities. As the Griswold house becomes a beacon of blinding Christmas lights, and the extended family arrives for the holiday celebration, the chaos intensifies. Clark's attempts to connect with his neighbors and uphold festive traditions result in a sled riding mishap, a disastrous turkey cooking incident, and a catastrophic lighting display that temporarily blinds the entire neighborhood. Amid the mayhem, the film provides moments of heartfelt sincerity, emphasizing the importance of family and the resilience to find joy in the face of adversity. Clark's unwavering determination to provide a perfect Christmas for his family, despite the escalating disasters, reflects the universal theme of familial love and the enduring spirit of the holiday season. Christmas Vacation has become a beloved holiday classic due to its timeless humor and relatable depiction of the challenges and joys of the Christmas season. The film's enduring popularity is evident in its annual broadcast on television during the holiday season, attracting new generations of viewers who appreciate its blend of slapstick comedy, heartwarming moments, and satirical commentary on the pressures of holiday expectations. In conclusion, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation remains a cherished holiday film that has stood the test of time. Its enduring appeal lies in its ability to resonate with audiences through its humor, relatable characters, and the underlying message of embracing the imperfections of the holiday season. As viewers revisit the Griswold family's chaotic Christmas adventures each year, the film continues to capture the essence of the holidays, reminding us that, despite the inevitable mishaps, the true spirit of Christmas lies in the love and togetherness of family.
Bad Santa, a dark comedy film released in 2003, directed by Terry Zwigoff and written by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa, stands as a unique and irreverent take on the conventional holiday film. Diverging from the typical cheerful and heartwarming Christmas narratives, Bad Santa offers a refreshing and unapologetically crude perspective on the festive season. The film introduces us to Willie T. Stokes, played by Billy Bob Thornton, a down-and-out con artist with a penchant for alcoholism and profanity. Sporting a disheveled Santa Claus costume, Willie, along with his diminutive partner Marcus, portrayed by Tony Cox, embarks on a yearly holiday scheme. Their modus operandi involves Willie posing as a department store Santa, while Marcus poses as his helpful elf. However, their intentions are far from spreading joy and cheer. Instead, they use the guise of Santa and his elf to gain access to the store's safe and rob it on Christmas Eve. As the story unfolds, we witness Willie's downward spiral. His life outside the heists is marked by a series of one-night stands, excessive drinking, and a general disdain for humanity. The film doesn't shy away from portraying the darker aspects of Willie's existence, including his suicidal tendencies. Yet, amidst this darkness, there are moments of unexpected connection and vulnerability. One such instance is Willie's encounters with Thurman Merman, a portly, naive, and relentlessly optimistic child, played by Brett Kelly. Thurman, who lives alone in a big house while his senile grandmother is away, mistakes Willie for the real Santa Claus. Instead of taking advantage of the situation, Willie finds himself reluctantly playing the role of a surrogate father figure to the lonely and socially awkward Thurman. This dynamic introduces an element of redemption into the narrative, as Willie is forced to confront his own demons while trying to protect Thurman's innocence. The film doesn't hold back on depicting the dysfunctional relationships that permeate the characters' lives. Willie's interactions with Sue, a bartender played by Lauren Graham, showcase the damaged nature of his romantic endeavours. Sue, while aware of Willie's flaws, becomes enamored with him, providing a glimmer of humanity in Willie's otherwise bleak world. Their relationship adds a layer of complexity to the narrative, challenging the audience to find empathy for a character who seems irredeemable on the surface. Bad Santa also introduces a subplot involving a mall detective, Gin Slagle, portrayed by Bernie Mac. Gin catches wind of Willie and Marcus's illegal activities and tries to blackmail them into providing him with a cut of their stolen loot. The interplay between Gin and the duo adds another layer of tension to the already chaotic narrative, culminating in a darkly comedic and unexpected resolution. Terry Zwiegoff's directorial vision brings a raw and unfiltered quality to Bad Santa. The film's cinematography, coupled with a biting screenplay, creates a world that is both absurd and uncomfortably authentic. The juxtaposition of the artificial cheeriness of the holiday season against the grim reality of Willie's existence creates a unique atmosphere that sets the film apart from conventional Christmas fare. In the end, Bad Santa defies genre expectations, delivering a holiday film that is as unconventional as it is memorable. The film's dark humour, coupled with strong performances from the cast, challenges the traditional narratives of the season while providing a unique and unapologetic exploration of human frailty. Bad Santa stands as a testament to the power of subversion in storytelling, proving that even in the most unlikely of settings, a tale of redemption can emerge from the unlikeliest of characters.
Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in the...
Home Alone is a classic family comedy film directed by Chris Columbus and written by John Hughes. Released in 1990, the movie quickly became a holiday favorite and a cultural phenomenon. Starring Macaulay Culkin as the young protagonist, Kevin McAllister, the film follows the misadventures of a resourceful 8-year-old who is accidentally left behind when his family goes on vacation for Christmas. The story begins in the McAllister household, where the extended family is preparing for a trip to Paris for the Christmas holidays. Amidst the chaos, Kevin, the youngest member of the family, becomes the target of frustration and annoyance. Feeling unfairly treated, he wishes that his family would disappear. As the family rushes to leave for the airport the next day, a series of chaotic events lead to Kevin being accidentally left behind. Unbeknownst to everyone, he spends the night alone in the house, initially reveling in the freedom he has longed for. However, Kevin soon realizes the challenges of being home alone, especially when he discovers that burglars, Harry, Joe Pesci, and Marv, Daniel Stern, are planning to rob his house. Kevin's resourcefulness takes center stage as he devises a series of ingenious booby traps to thwart the burglars. From hot doorknobs to paint cans swung from the staircase, Kevin's methods are both humorous and effective. The slapstick comedy, combined with Culkin's charismatic performance, contributes to the film's timeless appeal. While Kevin fends off the burglars with his clever traps, his family frantically tries to return home upon discovering that he is missing. The film intercuts between Kevin's hilarious escapades and the family's journey back, creating suspense and humor as the inevitable confrontation with the burglars draws near. The heart of the film lies in its exploration of family dynamics and the importance of connection. Despite Kevin's initial desire to be alone, he comes to realize the significance of his family. This emotional journey is complemented by a poignant subplot involving Kevin's neighbor, Old Man Marley, challenging preconceived notions and fostering a sense of compassion. As the climax unfolds, the burglars' attempts to infiltrate the McAllister residence are met with a barrage of slapstick and clever traps. The film reaches its peak in a crescendo of comedic chaos, leading to the burglars' inevitable defeat. The resolution of Home Alone is heartwarming as Kevin is reunited with his family. The film concludes with a message of love, forgiveness, and the understanding that family is the most precious gift, especially during the holiday season. Home Alone has become a holiday classic, cherished by audiences of all ages. Its blend of humor, heart, and memorable performances has solidified its place in cinematic history. The film's enduring popularity has led to several sequels, but the original remains a beloved and iconic piece of family entertainment, capturing the spirit of Christmas and the importance of home and family.
Home Alone. 2. Lost in New York is a sequel to the beloved holiday classic, Home Alone. Released in 1992 and directed by Chris Columbus, the film brings back the familiar character of Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin, in another misadventure filled with humor, heart, and holiday spirit. The story begins with the McAllister family planning a Christmas vacation to Florida. However, a series of mishaps at the airport results in Kevin accidentally boarding a plane to New York City, while the rest of his family heads to Florida. Alone in the Big Apple, Kevin checks into the Plaza Hotel using his father's credit card. Unfazed by his surroundings, Kevin once again finds himself in a luxurious setting, with unlimited resources at his disposal. Meanwhile, the same burglars from the first film, Harry, Joe Pesci, and Marv, Daniel Stern, have escaped from prison and coincidentally end up in New York. Kevin's paths cross with the burglars, setting the stage for another round of hilarious and inventive traps. As Kevin explores the city, he befriends a mysterious toy store owner named Mr. Duncan, Eddie Bracken, and experiences the magic of Christmas in the bustling metropolis. The film cleverly incorporates iconic New York landmarks, from Central Park to Times Square, adding a new dimension to the adventure. The subplot involving Kevin's interactions with the Pigeon Lady in Central Park adds a touch of sentimentality to the story. The Pigeon Lady, portrayed by Brenda Fricker, becomes a symbol of compassion and teaches Kevin the importance of empathy and friendship. Parallel to Kevin's escapades in New York, his family realizes that he is not with them and embarks on a frantic search to find him. The film balances the comedic elements with heartfelt moments, as Kevin's family grapples with the fear of losing him for a second time. The climax of Home Alone 2 echoes the first film, with Kevin setting up an elaborate array of traps to thwart Harry and Marv. The slapstick comedy, coupled with the burglars' resilience and Kevin's resourcefulness, creates a sequence of entertaining and memorable moments. The resolution of the film once again emphasizes the importance of family and forgiveness. Kevin is reunited with his family, and the lessons learned throughout the adventure contribute to a heartwarming conclusion. The film reinforces the idea that the holiday season is a time for love, reconciliation, and the appreciation of those closest to us. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, successfully captures the spirit of its predecessor, while introducing new elements and settings. The film's humor, combined with Macaulay Culkin's charming performance, makes it a worthy continuation of the Home Alone franchise. Like its predecessor, this sequel has become a holiday classic, cherished by audiences for its laughter, warmth, and timeless message of family and togetherness.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a beloved holiday classic that has captured the hearts of audiences for decades. Originally a children's book written by Dr. Seuss in 1957, the story was later adapted into an animated television special in 1966 and a live-action film in 2000, both of which have become iconic in their own right. The tale revolves around the Grinch, a green and grouchy creature who lives on the outskirts of Whoville, a cheerful town populated by the Whos. The Grinch despises the festive nature of Christmas and everything associated with it, especially the joyous celebrations of the Whos. His heart, as famously described by Dr. Seuss, is 2 sizes too small. The animated TV special, directed by Chuck Jones and narrated by Boris Karloff, follows the original storyline closely. The Grinch hatches a plan to steal Christmas from the Whos by disguising himself as Santa Claus and sneaking into their homes on Christmas Eve to take away all their decorations, presents, and festive foods. However, despite his efforts, the Whos wake up on Christmas morning to find that the true spirit of the holiday is not diminished by material possessions. Their joy and togetherness leave the Grinch baffled and ultimately prompt a change of heart. In the year 2000, director Ron Howard brought the story to life in a live-action adaptation starring Jim Carrey as the Grinch. This version delves deeper into the Grinch's backstory, exploring his troubled childhood and the events that led to his disdain for Christmas. The film introduces Cindy Lou Who, a young girl who befriends the Grinch and plays a crucial role in softening his heart. Jim Carrey's portrayal of the Grinch is a tour de force of physical comedy and theatricality. The elaborate makeup and costume design transform him into a convincing and larger-than-life Grinch, while his comedic timing brings a new level of humor to the character. The film also features impressive set designs and visual effects that create a whimsical and fantastical world. One of the film's strengths lies in its ability to balance the humor and whimsy of the original story with a more emotional and heartwarming narrative. While the Grinch's antics provide plenty of laughs, the film also explores themes of loneliness, acceptance, and the transformative power of kindness. The addition of Cindy Lou Who as a central character allows for a more nuanced exploration of the Who's perspective and their unwavering belief in the true meaning of Christmas. The soundtrack of both the animated and live-action adaptations plays a crucial role in enhancing the storytelling. The memorable song "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch" from the original TV special, with lyrics written by Dr. Seuss himself and music composed by Albert Haig, has become synonymous with the character. In the live-action film, composer James Horner creates a vibrant and festive score that complements the whimsical atmosphere of Whoville. Despite the differences between the animated and live-action versions, both adaptations stay true to the core message of Dr. Seuss's original story, that Christmas is not about material possessions, but about love, compassion, and togetherness. The Grinch's journey from a bitter recluse to a member of the Whoville community resonates with audiences of all ages, making it a timeless and universal tale. In conclusion, How the Grinch Stole Christmas has left an indelible mark on popular culture as a heartwarming and humorous exploration of the true meaning of Christmas. Whether experienced through the original book, the animated TV special, or the live-action film, the story continues to enchant and inspire generations, reminding us all to embrace the spirit of the season and the joy that comes from kindness and connection.